don't go in there. They're having the let's try to figure out what customers want meeting again. It's gotten a little weird.
Signups are strong, but adoption of key features remains stagnant. What do you do?
We gotta merge that PR. Yeah, we have to. That's our only choice. Okay. We cast merge on the PR for the new dashboard. Oh no.
Your actions have caused the company to go viral for the wrong reason.
God.
Oh no, what do we do?
Roll for initiative.
I can't do that.
New features shouldn't be left to a roll of the dice. Use DevCycle to ship with low risk and instant rollbacks. Unrolls, re-rolls. How do we make this into a dice pun?
All right, we're live in all of the places. I think, let me see if I can hear you on StreamYard. Say something, Will. Yeah, you are, and I just gotta mute you. Oh no, where do I gotta mute you? Oh, okay, there we go. All right, so I think we're good here. So we're just waiting on Micheal. I'm gonna ping him and turn down my music here, my background music. I pinged him earlier and he didn't respond, but he said that he was gonna be here. He got the invites and everything else. So I'm gonna assume he's just running a little bit late, question mark. Yeah. But that's okay. We can hang out for the first little while. All right, did he see the message? Not yet. I should have messaged earlier this morning. But either way, I'm sure we'll get there. Even I had power issues this morning. I was streaming and doing our monthly changelog stream. And almost the moment that I started it, the power went out in my co-working space and people just absolutely lost their mind. And I was like, well, I guess I'm going to be hotspotting now. Yeah. See, I was always an iPhone hotspot user for everything because it just works. It's consistent, it's high quality, it just works so well. Yeah. I mean, have you, by the way, speaking, did you see the new, I can never remember the acronym, MKCHD. That is, yeah, Marcus Brownlee. Did you see his new, the Twitter, the Twitter thread that he did? He just released all of the, what do they call it? The testing that they do on new iPhones when they come out. It's the drop tests and the water tests and the egress testing and all the rest of that. So they brought him into their testing facility and he filmed a lot of it and talked to the guys there. It's fascinating. I was just watching it before this stream and it was interesting because there was the head of their testing department, I guess, was talking about this sort of the two sides of the spectrum, the always works every time but is hard to repair, to the really inconsistent but really easy to repair, and the fact that Apple kind of lives on one side and some of these other producers live on the other side or closer to the middle. And it's which would you rather have, a thing that you can repair that never works, or a thing that works consistently but you have limited options when you're going to repair it? What about you, Will? I feel like I know the answer. No, I don't think so. Yep. Yeah, fair. Depending on the device, hey, like depending on the price of the device, you're not wrong. I tend to agree. Like when I was looking at upgrading to the MacBook, or to the Air, I was like, oh, I could go with the what's the really repairable one? Oh my god, hold on, super repairable. Fair bit. I've like replaced. Okay, repair versus replace. Yeah. So I have often, not recently. I guess this would have been like 15 years ago when things were way more repairable. But yeah, not recently. I've definitely upgraded things though, like upgraded the SSD, upgraded the RAM. Yeah. I feel at a certain point, but like the benefits you get of having soldered RAM, right? Like, that's true. Potentially. Yeah. Before we go any further, Casual Economist is saying that he can't hear you very well, Will. Yeah, he's saying he can hear me, but not you.
Maybe he can hear me now. I was muted on my own stream, so that may be it.
So there you go. Can you hear better now, Casual Economist?
Why can't I see chat messages though? I don't even see chat messages. You're seeing it before me?
In Ecamm.
Oh, well, okay, I see why. I didn't have it open. Yeah, my bad, Casual. You should be good now. You should hear me now. Yeah, I had my mute on. I'm sorry, I had my mic on mute.
You know what's interesting though is he could still hear you. This like little Fi-Fine microphone that I picked up. So I picked up this little like little Fi-Fine microphone on Amazon. I always am looking for like, do I have to pay for the blue snowball or whatever, or can I get something? Or yeah, what is it? The blue.
You don't have to get that one.
Anyways, but this one's good. It was like $30, and it's like the quality is good, not great. But for $30, it's fantastic quality.
What if that's all it takes is to produce a mic is $30 and then the rest of it is just marketing and branding?
I think that's all of it. I think that's absolutely it.
There are only a few manufacturers who I will spend money on. In fact, I've been thinking about it. I want a Neumann mic. It's a heritage thing for me. I'm just like a U87. Oh my gosh, I come from audio land, so I'm really into mics. I have a collection of mics that I don't talk about actually. This is just one.
Is the U87? Is that the mic? Is that like
It is the broadcast mic.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. Oh, I'm not sharing. Wait, how can I share?
I mean, you can share on mine. You can share on Zoom, and I can screen share. Do whatever you want. Whichever area that you want to share on, that'll work.
I think we're gonna do this so they can see my screen, and then I think I gotta share my screen with you, right? Maybe.
Yep.
Share screen. Window, entire screen.
All right, here we go. You're up.
I misspelled it, but Google will correct me. This mic here.
It's a nice mic. I have no idea if it's a nice mic, but it looks pretty.
Yes, this is a mic. This is one of these things where you have to find a dealer, you know. You can't just go off and buy it. Yeah, honestly, they have a manufacturer that makes remakes of them, of the original design, and they're only $800. So you can get like the same, but I would actually just pay the real price because they're a collector's item, in my opinion.
$3,500 though. Are you getting $3,500 full of worth of microphone? You think so? Hey.
Yes, it's a large diaphragm condenser mic with a very impressive frequency response, and I think it has Class D circuitry for amplification in there. So it has an incredibly low noise floor, which is important because generally. That's the thing that we want to avoid in our microphones is noise.
True that.
And that's why we pay all this money for like preamps that have very little noise, is because that's the enemy. We want to have the highest signal to noise ratio possible. So this gives you that, and you can use this in all kinds of different environments. I want to say it has an incredibly high, gosh, what is it? It's like the max sound. It's like the SPF level or something. Not SPF. I'm thinking of, what's that? The sunscreen. I'm thinking of sunscreen. There's another thing. I forget.
I have no idea. We have just gone into like audio land, and I'm here for it. So here for it.
Well, I forget the name of the unit, but
yeah,
it can handle incredibly loud. Oh, here it is. SPL. Okay. Wait.
Oh, you were close. You said SPF, so it was very close.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So it has 117 decibel, 127 with the pad, which is very impressive. That means that if you were to put this in a studio environment, there is no instrument that you can't record, including an amplified guitar, electric guitar. You know, you could put it right there next to the cabinet and it won't distort.
Damn.
So stuff like that, right? It's not just, oh, it's a mic, it captures sound. They all do it, right? You can capture sound with your speakers, actually. That your speaker is a giant microphone. Believe it or not. If you don't believe me, take your headphone, plug it into your mic port, and talk into your headphone and record it, and you'll see audio coming. So your headphones they're the same principle. It's just that if you want to be able to reproduce the quietest sounds, or the best reproduction, you're going to want a lighter diaphragm. And I think the diaphragm on this is incredibly thin. And you see here the impedance only is 200 ohms. This is pretty impressive. You need anyway.
I love it. No, there is no topic. All is topic. So fun, like interesting fact around like sound. You might appreciate this. Have you ever been to an anechoic chamber before? Have you ever been into one of those rooms?
I've not been into a truly anechoic chamber, but I have been in a treated room. I used to work in a studio, so we had rooms that were treated, but not like that. From what I've heard, it makes you disoriented.
Yeah, so I worked at a university for a while where there was a number of researchers that did research that required no sound waves to impact the electronics that they were working with. They were doing like physics experiments. And so I had an office that was right across from this kind of like, it just looked like a lab, like any other lab, but hidden inside this lab was like a 10-foot by 10-foot by like 10-foot anechoic chamber. And for those of you who are like, what's an anechoic chamber, Andrew? Let me get up a screenshot here. Share screen, entire screen. This one? This one. So this is like an example of an anechoic chamber. So it's like, if you've ever kind of set up like you put like egg cartons onto your wall, like that's like the most simple sound dampening that you can have. This is like the most intense, and it literally like absorbs.
Yeah, I was going to say it's not dampening. This is absorbing. This is a difference, absorption.
And what's interesting here is like Will said, so basically if you go into these rooms, there's a challenge because you can like, because it's absorbing sounds, you can hear intense sounds. Like you can actually hear your own heartbeat, and you can hear your blood go like actually like your blood flowing through your veins. And so it's like really, really intense.
I can hear you in two different places. Are you?
Do you want me to mute on Zoom?
Yeah, Zoom and Ecamm, like both of those.
You shouldn't be able to hear me on Ecamm. I'm muted over there.
Okay.
But I'll mute on Zoom. Is that better?
Yeah. Wait. Hold on.
I'm muted on Zoom now.
Yeah, that's working. Okay, I was looking at my level to make sure it was still going through. Yeah, so I'm listening through whatever this is, StreamYard. Yeah. So, anyways, this is some cool concept. I wonder if there's actually a picture of it. Ubic anechoic chamber. It's actually really difficult to build these because you have to isolate the floor from the earth as well. So, yeah, there are techniques, and typically you'll have multiple density materials. So you'll have a more heavy, dense material backing those right there. And the reason why they point out is the sound waves, it gives it more opportunity to be absorbed as it goes, and it won't. I guess it won't reverberate. I think it's the correct term, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, I've never been in one. If I do go in one, I would only want to go into apples.
Yeah, I don't blame you there. I feel like if you're gonna go into one, go into
Yeah,
that
it's like,
one.
yeah, if I'm gonna do it, like I got to do it right.
I'm with you. This one was cool though, and I mean, this is yeah, it's antenna testing. So I knew it was some sort of electronic that was impacted there. So yeah, they use this for antenna testing at the university. But like, I feel like all of the universities around the world have got these like really random, really cool things that unless you know they're there, sorry, of course they do. Of course, if you don't know they're there, you're not going to know. But like, there's these hidden gems that exist in institutions like that nobody would ever know about.
Yeah, there's a nuclear reactor in UT.
What? No, there's not. Really?
Yeah.
University
Texas.
of Texas. Hold on, Texas nuclear. I'm gonna look this up. Reactor. No way. Hold on. Let me get this up here again. The nuclear engineering team. What? I don't know how I feel about that.
So when you're in Austin, because UT Austin is in downtown, essentially, you weren't too far from that reactor.
Are you for real? This is literally in downtown Austin?
It's at UT.
That's good. I mean, I guess you've got to like get trained on nuclear stuff if you're going to be a nuclear engineer, but like maybe virtually.
It's like
maybe
now you're over here thinking about. You're like, wait, like because you're right. Because if you have degree programs and PhD programs and that kind of stuff, then yeah, that's the.
So, did I ever tell you what my first degree was in, Will?
No.
I must have told you at some point. So I did crime scene investigation. So like the old CSI show.
Yeah.
And so my university actually purchased an old farmhouse. I wonder if they actually house. Do they have an image of it? Yeah, so they purchased this like creepy old murder house in rural Ontario, and Vice did a piece on this like a long time ago. But it's worth a watch. Like if you're at all into like how do you become like a CSI, if you're old enough to even know what CSI is, because it's not. I don't think it's on the air anymore. But yeah. Spread throughout this house are just the most like graphically like horror themed things. You got like bloody handprints and like it's intense but super super cool as well. Yeah, and like this is just a thing that they have on campus for you to like go, and if you didn't know it was there, you might like wander up to this house and be like, this seems very grisly. I don't know about this.
Yeah, so this wasn't for school, but this was I went on a field trip for work. This is back when I worked in oil and gas. Field trips are not like they're different. Like we had to go to, it's called the field trip because we go out into the field. All right. Anyway, I went to, I won't say the name of the company, but I went to one of our suppliers, and they gave me a tour. Fun story. I learned that one of the engineers at that place happened to be the same engineer that built I-35. Like he was like the son of an engineer.
Really?
Yeah, in San Antonio. Anyway, the reason why I brought it up is because they had an 800-foot like hole that they used for testing certain things, and that was one of the most scary. Like you would never expect this. Like I'm in Houston, and then we go to this thing. It's a tall building, you know, like maybe 150, not stories. It's just like a hangar type of thing. I go in, it's hot because they have, they're making metal and all that kind of stuff, and it's hot. And then he's like, yeah, we're going to go over here, and we go to this hole, and it's not a small hole. Like it's big and wide. It's not, but it's a little bit of railing around it, but you look down and it's just like, why? How did y'all make this?
Terrifying. That's terrifying.
Like for what? And I mean, we got into it. It makes sense because with piping, obviously we're doing deep sea drilling. It makes sense. But I was just like, wow, like to see it in person is different than just hear the number. You're like, oh yeah, 800 feet. But then you go see it. You're like, wait a minute, this is impossibly deep. I couldn't see the bottom, obviously, but it was an experience, to say the least.
I love that we're just like, all right, we're going down this road, ladies, folks that are watching the stream. We're going down the road of things that you learn on that are kind of scary if you're just tuning into the stream right now. By the way, we'll do this, but then Michael can't make it. He had an emergency come up, so
Okay.
I just got an answer from him. So, but don't worry, folks. We'll get into code soon. Have you heard of this theme park called Kidzania? Have you heard of this before? So this is I found out about this a long time ago. It's basically like an experiential learning theme park. So I wonder if they have images. Hold on, let me go Kidzania, and then I'll see images. So basically, kids like go in when they like enter the Kidzania world. They like enter through a fake plane, and then they go into like this city where they have to get jobs. And they like work in kind of whatever job they want to while they're there. Like, and they've got all of these kind of like faux environments for these kids to work.
Oh, look, they got Texas Health.
Yeah, right. So it's just like, so this is like a sponsor's like dream. Basically, you pay to like get in front of these people. And so like there's like there's like the Texas Health there. There's like I think British Airways has like the airline stuff, and like I think Pizza Hut or whatever has something there. And then you basically sponsor these things, but the kids actually are like making stuff for others. So there's adults there and they help them like simulate these things. I still think this is the coolest theme park concept that I've ever seen in my life. But you can't actually go in as an adult. So you basically put like little wristbands on the kids that they can't get off, and you can track them as they're going through, but no adults in there except for like the animators that are part of it. So
Interesting. It
Yeah.
feels a little dystopian to me.
it does. So it's funny. So I fell in love with this like a number of years ago, and I still love the concept, but then I'm like, yeah, but we're kind of like, there's a lot of capitalism that we're like training in very early, and like maybe this isn't the best idea. But I don't know. I still just think it's like an interesting concept to go in and
It's not
learn
the
something.
capitalism part that irks me, really. It's
Okay.
British Airways. It's like, who are they? Oh, Pizza Hut. It's like, no, why should that be a kid's aspirations?
True, fair.
Like,
Yeah,
I would
I'll
rather
give you that.
see like some of the traveling schools that happen in the middle. They're more international, where the school is a I'm gonna call it a roving school because I don't know of a better word to use right now. Where they'll spend 6 weeks to 3 months within a certain country. They'll integrate with the local economy and actually do meaningful stuff as children, and they're still doing their curriculum, and then they'll go on to some other country and do the same thing. These are not regular schools that most people would know about. These are like, the international, executives, their children. This is how they. So I'm like that for me, because I've seen the outcomes of that. Like, so I know some people who come from out of those environments. I've even spoken to kids in those environments, and they are so much further ahead. It's not even funny.
I love that we're talking about education. We started this
Well,
stream
this
chat.
is education. We're going to
It is.
educate some people on
It is.
PHP.
It is. So like chat, we were talking about this before y'all got on. And we were saying like the developer kind of education, developer relations, streaming stuff has kind of shifted, right? So what we're going to do today for like the next hour and a bit, it's true like education. Like we're teaching you things. We're not all of the stuff that you're going to see on developer streams is even ours. Like sometimes we're not actually teaching, but we're just kind of hanging out and chatting. But yeah, so like education, I feel like I'm a teacher, right? So anytime that I can talk about education, I love. And so speaking of different school models, have you heard of the new school? Is this a thing that's popped into your timeline at all?
Mm-mm.
So this is I wonder if it's actually the new school. Yeah. So this is a private school. I think it's the new school. This might not be it because this looks like a university. New school AI.
It's interesting you said it looks like a university, because if I look just right outside my window right there, there's Lamar High School, which indeed looks like a university.
It's a high school?
Mhm.
Huh. what's this? Yeah, I can't remember what the name of this school is. But there's a new trend in sort of K through 12 education around supplementing with AI. I mean, I think it's going to appear everywhere. But what is it? All posts. Let me see if I can find it. I save these like pretty consistently whenever they pop onto my timeline. Oh, here we go. Future of education. Let me look up that. Future of education school. Where is it? Where is it hiding? Future of education. Maybe I'll just look up Instagram and then I'll have a link there. Future of education. 2-hour learning. That's what it is. So this school keeps popping up on my timeline because their kind of idea here is that they're going to use AI to support kids. So they basically have like an AI tutor that works with them, and they've built all of these tools to basically allow for like super personalized learning. And there's like a big trend in this direction now. Elon Musk actually started his own school in San Francisco that he built for his own kids. That's attracted
I know
like
about that one. Yeah.
some of the brightest minds. What's that one called? Elon Musk School.
Yeah, that's honestly, that's kind of the thing. If I have children, I probably wouldn't put them in public school because I went through public school and it was stupidly easy. I don't like, if people still somehow fell through it, I'm just like, so I know I shouldn't send my kids there because if I could breeze through it, then it's not even funny how easy it is, right? This isn't Canada. I don't know if you.
It's the same. I mean, standardized curriculum, testing. I mean,
Did
there's
y'all
a
have
lot
the
of
No Child Left Behind Act though, where they lowered all of
similar,
it?
yeah,
Okay.
where you basically get passed on through every grade. Yeah, same thing exists here.
Wow.
Yeah.
What made y'all what made y'all do that?
I mean,
Did y'all
Canada
follow us or did
follows-
we follow y'all on that one?
No, Canada follows the US in a lot of these ways. Also, like the North American education system, like fun fact for anybody that's watching this, modern education that you have all experienced is the direct result of the Industrial Revolution. So the reason we learn the way that we learn in schools was because we needed folks that were prepared to work in factories, to follow simple instructions, and to listen to a supervisor and to do things. And that's why we have things like bells. That's why we have the timelines that we have. Like all of these things are a direct result of needing to prepare the generation for the workforce. And it was great. It was a great idea. We needed it during the Industrial Revolution, but like it's holding on. Like a lot of the things that are in our systems that exist right now have just held on for a bit longer than they should have. And now I think things like synthesis and a lot of other kind of like pedagogies that are out there are shifting the way that we look at education, because they're like, okay, now we need to prepare young people for a world. There's a famous quote by a former director of education in the US that said, like, we're now as teachers preparing students for jobs that don't yet exist in like a world that we have no idea about. And so you've got to focus on core skills and how to interact and think critically and how to take advantage
That
of all
right
these
there, I think,
technologies.
is the fundamental problem. You're preparing them for a job, not
Yeah,
to
the world.
not like you should just teach them so that they're smart. Like that's, I don't know, that's what worked for me. Like fortunately I went to school before it was teaching you about how to get like reading. That wasn't the main purpose. It was to learn, right? To get an education. And I am of the opinion that if you have a smart population, they have critical thinking. They can use that in any type of job. Or this is just me. Maybe there is no solution. Maybe when I have my own company and it's worth billions of dollars, maybe I will too also want better public education so I can have more people come into my company to work for me, make me richer.
I think you know what, Will, I think I could stand on a soapbox any day of the week and I would chat with you for every hour of the day about all the things that are wrong with public education right now. There's so many amazing people that are working and doing such incredible things in these systems. And there's so many students that are not being represented well, that are not getting the experience that they need. And so they turn to things like this, right? There's folks that are watching our streams that probably didn't enjoy school. It didn't serve them. And now later in their life, they're like, I'm going to watch a stream and chat with Andrew and Will, who are like accessible to me. And I'm going to ask them questions about like this random.
That's the key right there. That's what I think that school, at least public school, I think it beats it out of children. It beats out curiosity. It beats out asking questions. Yeah. And I think that's the antithesis to education, is to just accept what's told to you and not question it. Right? Yeah. Like, oh, this is this. And then you just believe it because that's what, you know, you're being told. But anyway, we can go on this. I can go on this for a while. In fact, we should probably do another type of stream in the future.
We should. I feel like we need to do just like a non-company related live stream series that's just Andrew and Will's thoughts on subject of the day.
Yeah. If y'all are watching, give a thumbs up, or, you know, let us know if that's something that you want to see, and maybe we'll consider it.
We'll do it. I want to do it. I had somebody, Casual was in my earlier stream. We did a changelog stream earlier, and he was asking like, are you doing this on your personal channels? I'm like, nobody wants to listen to me personally. I'm doing this on the business channels. Keep going.
You would be surprised.
All right. Casual is super interesting. He's saying keep the conversation going. I think we can keep it going for a couple more minutes. We'll get into code in a second. Have you heard about inquiry-based learning? Is that something that's ever come into your world?
Is that the Socratic method?
Kind of. So it's like a step beyond the Socratic method. So think of inquiry-based learning like do you know what project-based learning is? Mm-hmm. Yeah, right. So if you're here, so project-based learning is kind of, if you're in and pulling this back to computer science or even what we're doing here, this is kind of project-based learning. Is like, we had a project, we wanted to build an integration, and then we have to go through the process of figuring out how to build the integration. So that's project-based learning. Inquiry-based learning is kind of like taking project-based learning and like putting it on its head. And it's like, okay, don't focus on the outcome. Focus on something you're interested in. So like, maybe I'm interested in like, I don't know, what did a kid say yesterday? Oh, they said, why don't we use bacon as currency? And this is like a middle school kid that asked this question. I said, you know, it's a good question. Like, we've chosen to use paper to be our representation of currency. So why don't we use bacon as currency? And like, that would be an inquiry question starter. And then you would basically give some framework, some scaffolding for a learner to go and like actually explore that question. And in that process, they're going to learn about economy or economics. They're going to learn about biology. They're going to learn about food science. They're going to learn about like and then they're also just going to learn through the process of like, oh, this was a great question, or I need to adapt the question. So it's like this open-ended style of learning.
See, I would need someone like you to keep pushing me, because like my mom would just be like, look at two pieces of bacon, they're different. That answers the question. Yeah. Like, that's just how so it's like, I would need someone to just, oh, well, we're doing it for this other reason. I was always that student where it's like, you know, I will give it a thing and it's like, oh, well, that's not actually what we're after. We want this. So it's like, oh, well, you should have led with that.
Yeah.
This is me as a kid. I'm just like,
it's hard. I mean, it's a really hard thing to do. I actually like built a piece of some of the first software product that I ever built was like for a high school that was in this model, because especially if you're using learning management systems, like there is no LMS that exists in the world that is focused on this style of learning. Like there's no system where a kid can put in a question and you can have like a conversation with them around this and have kids contribute and have like project tracking and stuff around that. It's kind of like combining like a learning management system with like a project tracking system with like a journal with an assessment system attached to it. So yeah, it's all about like it's hard, but it's all about scaffolding and providing supports and like being there to push and answer questions. And so
I want to bring up something that's kind of unrelated, but
all right,
you're the only person in a long time that has ever said the word LMS to me, or learning management system, in a very long time.
Hey.
Just a little background. My first ever internship in tech was writing audio drivers for an LMS system for a startup that I was at a part of.
Very
it's
cool.
Yeah. So it's interesting that, because at the time I didn't know what it was. I was like, learning management system. I'm like, what is this for? We were selling to colleges and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's just interesting that almost 15 years later, I'm having the conversation as you just bring it up out of nowhere. I'm just, oh, that's interesting. You're the first person. So congratulations.
Yeah, I'm here for that. Yeah, learning. You know what? I wish that I knew less about learning management systems. I know far too much, and they're all the same, and they make a ton of money. I
call them golf course deals. It's
They
like
are.
You look at it and you're like, obviously these were two friends who are at the golf course and they shook hands, and now the university system is using this. There was Blackboard. It's not Blackboard. There was another one that used to be a competitor to Blackboard by Oracle that we used at UH. I was just like, obviously this is like they're getting kickbacks. There is no way that this university decided to use Oracle's. Is it PeopleSoft?
Something like that. Yeah, that sounds about right.
It was bad. Anyway, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I don't want to.
No. But listen, I used my Blackboard back in the day, and it was it's a system, but yeah. So I kind of like, and that's why I love streaming. So like tie everything back together. This is why I love streaming, and especially streaming with you, Will, because you are the kind of person that's like, I mean, yeah, there's sometimes black and white, but it's all about questions and curiosity, right? And exploring topics when they come. And so what I love about streaming is like, we'll go where the chat takes us, or where we want to go, and we'll eventually do some stuff. But at the end of the day, this is an experience of just, it's curiosity. People are interested in things, and that's kind of what we're here for. So chat, if you're here and you've got questions, like ask us questions. We're going to code, but it's not about the code. It's about the collaboration, or code collaboration, as it were.
Collaborate.
Collaboration. Let's go. I really love portmanteaus. I created the worst one though for that LMS. I called it Continuum because it was a competency continuum. And Continuum, it's horrible to say.
You know what?
Like,
there is a YouTuber who, I don't know his name, but I'm going to find him after this, who you will love, because he does that all the time.
Oh no. Uh-oh.
I think you'll love him. Like, for real, I like his content. He does like stuff around streaming software, streaming tools, video production software, that kind of thing. So it's very much within our realm. So
I love that.
I think you'll like him.
Nice. I love that. Okay, so speaking of code and collaboration and streaming, if you haven't been watching these streams, we have been building some integrations for a PHP framework called Leaf PHP. If you haven't been on the internet over the last little while, PHP is having its moment right now. We were lucky enough to be joined, and we're supposed to be joined by Micheal, who created the Leaf PHP framework. Unfortunately, he's had an emergency come up, so he's not able to make it today. Hopefully we'll get him on our next stream. But we got pretty far actually last week. We have our integrations up and working. We have them in their own projects. Really, our biggest thing now is actually implementing our logic, because right now, both the DevCycle integration and the OneSigil integration can talk to our Leaf PHP app, but that's it. There's nothing else in there. There's literally just a constructor that creates the client, but the client's not actually doing anything now. So I think our focus over the next kind of hour or so is to see if we can do something with one of our integrations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, who do you want to drive, or should I?
Do you have it up? Do you have it on? Because I don't have it.
On. No, I was actually in a meeting before this. Normally I try to prep before this.
That's fine. No, I can do it. You drove last week. So let me.
Oh.
I think so. Let me share my screen. I'll just get this one up over here. Okay, let's go to YouTube. I think this is all on yours. YouTube.com/ not YouTube.com. GitHub.com/ I am Will Shepherd.
Yeah, I put yours there. I need to transfer it to you soon. Leaf extensions.
Is it Leaf extensions one?
It may be DevCycle Life. I think it's the DevCycle Life, not Life. DevCycle Leaf plugin. Go back. This is the right one.
But which one is this?
That's the original one that I need to delete.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Before I split it out.
And then where's the?
So mine is it's already in one signal.
Oh, you just need to you move this over?
Yeah. So I need to transfer that one to you.
Move this one to me personally, and then I'm going to eventually move it over to the DevCycle
Okay.
channels. So yeah, just move it over to, I'll pull up my GitHub handle here.
Yeah.
We'll just pull it over to Andrew D. McLean. And I'll share this in chat.
Where is?
It's just this right here, by the way. It's just Andrew D. McLean.
Oh, I was like, I don't even see my my repositories. I'm like, where are my repositories? All right. Let's see. Let's get this transferred over. Andrew D. McLean.
Yeah.
Andrew D. McLean. Okay. How they think I'm about to type this? They're funny. I'm not typing that.
All right, and I should get my notification here.
I just did it. You should get it fairly soon.
Should get a notification in here. Maybe not.
Check your email for this one.
Let's go into my email inboxes. All right, let's pull you off there.
I'm not
Gmail.
sharing my screen. Let me share my screen.
Repository, accept transfer, success. All right, here we go. We're back. I'm assuming I'm sharing my screen. I should actually, yeah. All right, and let's go into here now. Andrew D. McLean, Leaf Cycle, PHP. Okay, so let's pull this down. Do I want, yeah, I guess I have to pull it down locally because we're going to have 3 projects going. Okay, so I need to open GitHub Desktop. Open. Always open with GitHub Desktop. Come on. What are you doing? Oh, wrong window. Let's drag you over. All right, are you going into the right place? You absolutely are not. What are you doing trying to go into there? No, thank you. All right, we're going to go Documents. And then there we go. Documents, GitHub. There we go. Select. All right, clone. Okay, and now I've got that one. So now I also need to go, and where's the one signal one living right now?
In one signal developers. But it's not called DevCycle. It's probably one signal leaf plugin, maybe.
Nope, that's fine. Maybe
Is there is there a hyphen, to delete the hyphen between developers and one signal?
There we go. And one signal leaf plugin. All right, here we go. Let's open a GitHub Desktop. Clone. Okay. And then I actually think that I am going to need
It transferred to you. It was something else.
Oh, no. I want to grab, because you had the other
one, right? Yeah. I forgot. Oh, leaf extensions. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, because this is the one that we had set up as like our test one, right? So
do I need to commit then? Let me see if I need to commit, because
yeah. No, you committed stuff last week. Yeah, move modules to individual repos. You did. You already did.
You see that? Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's right here.
Oh, okay. I see. I saw 3 That's the only thing I saw. I saw 3 weeks ago. I was like, oh, shit.
I did this. What? Oh, I guess I pushed last week. I guess I did drive for a little while last week.
No, click on it. Just click on the on one of the things. It'll tell you who did the commit.
Yeah, it was me.
That was you. Okay.
There you go. Okay, let's go back. Let's code. Let's open and GitHub Desktop. Clone.
I remember now. All right, this is why we're confused. You were working on that particular thing, and I was working on the split out of the two things. So we were both committing to different places.
That makes sense.
That's why
I get it now. Okay, well, I want to open this one, repository, open in Visual Studio Code. Okay, and let's go look. I think, yes. Okay, now the only thing I actually need to update in here is this, and let me bump this up for everybody. So just so you know what's going on here. So in PHP, composer.json is basically the same as package.json in Node. And so here we're basically loading the OneSignal Leaf plugin and the DevCycle Leaf plugin from these two places. Like we're basically saying like, go and if you find a repository called DevCycle in this, or a project called DevCycle in this repo, then use that, or in this repo, then use that. So it's basically looping through, and every one of these require statements, it's looking through these two repositories to see if they're there, which is super inefficient, but I suppose makes sense.
It's not. It's actually more efficient.
Really?
Yeah, because you're looking locally first to see if you already have that module, and if so, you don't do anything. Otherwise, you get it from the internet.
Oh, okay. Awesome. So that's there, composer.json. So we're going to need to run a composer install, and then I think everything else should be working. We'll also need an environment file, but we've got this environment sample set up here. So I'm going to go in here, open my terminal, and I'm going to run composer install.
Do you want me to send you the environment?
Yes,
values?
please.
Okay.
Please. Do you want to run install instead? Yes, I do. All right, and then I think I have the Leaf stuff installed. I think I have Leaf serve installed. I don't have Leaf installed here anyways. So we're gonna go Leaf. Oh, it's because I was doing this in code spaces last week. Leaf CLI, but that's fine. I'll do it locally now. Composer require global. All right, let's do this. Installer CLI. And I'm going to get that not found Leaf, I think, again. Yeah, so I'm going to need to run in here. I'm going to need to run this command. Oh, what the heck? That's an error.
Wait, what does it say? Can you make that a little larger?
Something about Ruby. Maybe it's working? It doesn't feel like it is. Hold on. Oh, well, whatever. It's working. I'm going to ignore whatever this output was. Oh, I was echoing path. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so now I've got Leaf there. So I think I can do Leaf serve if I'm in the right place. And it's going to throw an error when I go visit here because we're not able to read any environment files because I need to create this. And rename .env.local.
Yeah, I'm taking it off my screen just in case.
Fantastic.
It's good. I sent it to you in Slack, by the way. Oh, my bad.
Okay, let me go look over in Slack. No, I think you said something and then okay, right window. All right, so we're going to grab these keys. Up here and paste here. All right, and let's lower that down.
Can you go
so
ahead and
now
close that window, the m.local, so I can reshare my screen.
You're good, I think.
Just so you don't open it up on accident. Because then we'll have to go.
Yeah. We're all good.
All right.
Okay, so I think that's good. And now I should be able to just go in. It should be running, but I might need to start it again.
I think so because the file wasn't there when the process started.
There we go. All right, let's go here. All right, let's go and look at you again.
Does it need to be .local or does it need to be .env?
No, that's right. Yeah, we just need to rename this to .env because it is just looking for .env. All right, let's go back here. Probably need to do it again. Okay, no, there we go.
Yeah,
all right,
we learned something.
Awesome. So we're there. That's not bad. Like considering that we were definitely not here when we started streaming this many moons ago. We got it up and running. So let's go look at actually what's happening inside of these extensions. But to do that, I feel like we should choose one. What do we want to do today, Will? Do we want to do OneSignal or DevCycle?
Let's do DevCycle mainly because I don't know much about PHP.
All right,
Or
let's do that. Let's do that. So what do I need to do? I need to go and pull down my file, open, oh, hold on. Open folder. So DevCycle leaf plugin. All right, so let's see what's actually going on in here. So we have this DevCycle file, we have all of this. So we have this DevCycle, we have this constructor where we're serving in our server SDK key. And then we are sort of instantiating this new DevCycle client. And then we also have this, we're calling this ping pong inside of our application.
It was just a function, so we know it was working.
Yeah. So the downside here is that we actually now need to change where we're reading our unless every time that we do a change we want to have to push to GitHub, which is maybe not bad practice. I have an
alternative solution.
Okay, what's your alternative solution?
We don't use the VCS route. We do what we were doing before, and we just point to it locally. Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. And I know we just need to do some changes over in the composer.json file. So this is the DevCycle stuff. Let's go back to, I guess I closed it. So let's go file, open folder, leave it. I know there's a quicker way to do this, but so we're going to go into here and how do we read a local file? So let's go composer, use local packet, use local repository.
Well, for what it's worth, it's in it's in that repo.
That's true.
That's where we started. So just go before we did the split out. This is in the Leaf extensions one, not the
yes. All right, let's go. And that one's still in yours, right?
Yeah, that's in mine. Yeah, we can move that somewhere else too eventually, but I don't know where. We don't have a good place for that.
Yeah, let's go look through our commits and let's go load out from OneSignal. Basically, we can go up to here. Yeah, so this is what we were doing before. Auto load. So we just need to add in this auto load stuff and we'll just do it for the DevCycle one for today. So where did that appear? After the require?
I don't think it matters. It's JSON. It doesn't matter. You can put it at the end if you want.
That's a good idea.
That may be the best to make our diff clean.
Why does that not work? Why is that throwing an error?
Did you, there's another semicolon, not semicolon, curly brace that you need.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh wait, no, I'm not right. What the hell?
Hold on. I might have missed one. Oh, I missed one in this auto load thing. So you're right. I was missing one.
Oh, okay.
I need
but we only needed one anyway. So we need to delete the OneSignal one, I think.
Yeah. That shouldn't throw an error now. There we go. Okay. And so we'll delete the OneSignal one. And then I've just got to do an absolute path to...
You got to delete that comma. It doesn't like it for whatever reason.
Does not like it. And then I need to get my absolute path to documents, GitHub. Where did I put this one? This one was DevCycle, leaf extensions. No, DevCycle leaf plugin. Copy.
Press option. Option on your keyboard.
Oh, I'm on window. Hold on. I'm just going to go option.
And you should be able to see copy whatever.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, where's what I'm looking for?
You got the hold option.
Oh, there we go. Okay. And go back over here. Amazing. And then it's going to live in source. Actually, no, it's not. It should just be to there. Oh, yeah, into source. All right. Okay, so now let's rebuild this and we'll see. Oh, and then I got to remove this stuff from up here. So now if everything's working, it should be reading our DevCycle one from here and then our OneSignal one from GitHub. But I'm going to serve this again. Or not. What?
Do a PWD. Let's see where you are right now. Or just type PWD. Do a LS here.
No, I'm in the same spot.
Oh, okay,
I
yeah.
navigate.
Did you spell
Weird.
it correctly? Maybe you did. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Leaf. Wonder if I open a
Interesting.
new. It's weird that that's doing that now. Leaf. What?
It was working.
What?
I saw it.
What? Oh, am I in a different? No, I'm in literally the same one. Oh, but I opened it and closed it. Maybe I was just doing. Okay,
That
I'm just
shouldn't make
gonna.
a difference, right?
I'm gonna just export this path again and see if it works.
Oh, did you close to your last terminal session? All right, I think I have an idea of how we can fix this once and for all, so you don't have to do this again.
Right.
We can actually. Do you have a? Do you know what shell you're using?
ZSH.
Okay. Type vi space tilde slash dot zsh r tab and enter. All right. Make that a little bit larger. Okay. So what you could do?
Just add it here.
Yeah. So go down. You got to use your that thing. Press I, and then end, or I guess command right on your keyboard to go to the end of that line. And if that doesn't work, you can just press enter. Just press enter, and we'll just put it above it.
Yeah. There we go. And then I want to put it in there, but not the echo path.
Yeah.
There we go. That should work.
Yeah. And in the future, you can organize it so they're all in the same place. So go ahead and do escape :WQ. Shift :WQ.
:WQ.
Mm-hmm. And then type source. And then copy that path that you see above. Like the tilde.
Oh, the VI. Okay. VI.
No, the path, just the tilde slash dot ZSHRC.
Oh.
Yeah, and there you are. Cool. So go ahead and press enter. All right. So now if you do it, it should be, if you close this actually and then you reopen it, it should just work. It's control tab. Oh yeah, that works too. Yeah, there.
All right, sick. Nice.
Yeah,
Awesome.
so you'll
Thanks,
never
bro.
have to do this again. It'll be good.
Amazing. All right, so let's go leaf serve, and if everything's working, we should.
Yep, we get pong
Nope.
pong. Oh, it did.
got
Oh,
error.
you didn't refresh. Okay, my bad.
Oh, we got our rate limit on one signal, so that's not unexpected. That happened last time to us as well.
Why are
No,
we getting
actually.
yeah, that is unexpected. Why the hell are we getting a rate limit? How many? Wait, how many requests did we make?
I have no idea. This is yours, isn't it?
Yeah, but like, we've only ran this twice, right?
As far as I know. Oh, there we go. Weird.
All right, well, let's not keep refreshing it before you get it again. he's like, I'm just gonna keep doing it until it
Okay,
happens again.
good. So this seems to be working. We got ping pong or pong pong. I think that's one of them is coming from there. Let me go. I'm going to go into here, open folder. Let's go back into my DevCycle plugin. I want to update this just to see if it is actually right. I'm going to say Wong.
That's why this function exists. It's an easy way to test. It's so easy.
Oh, site can't be reached. So, oh, you know why? Because I keep closing that window instead of opening another one. So I need to just open my Leaf extensions, just run this. All right. And now, oh, so it's not reading. Oh, I'm getting that rate limit again.
Let's remove the call that we're doing to one signal in the in our app.
Yeah.
So I think that's not there. Yeah. So we can just comment out line 15. And we also got to comment out line 19. And then apps, I don't think that's going to exist. So you need to comment out that too on line 20.
Where did apps come from?
OS view apps. That's the function on line 20. Remember, that's the function that we defined.
Oh, yes.
And you got to delete it above on line 20 too, because there is yeah.
Okay, let's see if this. Oh, undefined variable OS. Where's OS being called in here? Ah, right there. All right, try this again. Apps. Where's apps being called? Oh, it's in our actual blade. It's being called. Let's just get
Line
rid of this.
13. Yeah, we just get rid of the option. We don't really need to do anything with it.
Okay, there we go. Pong is there, but Wong is not there. So why is Wong not there?
Did you ever rerun Composer?
I definitely did not do that. Let's delete our vendor folder and move to trash, and let's run in. Am I in the right place? No, wrong window over here. Oh no, I was in the right place. So yeah, let's go here.
Probably want to stop this app before you do whatever you're about to do.
Yeah, I should definitely do that. All right, let's go Composer install. Okay. Good. It doesn't look like it's calling from there. And then here, I actually need to. No, this should have installed. Okay, let's see what happens. Here, and let's go leave serve. Wong. Hey, there we go. All right, so we got Wong. Wong exists. So we're doing something with DevCycle. Now, we're going to go over to the DevCycle docs because we've been doing a fair bit of work. Because I actually talk about server-side stuff, we've done a lot more with it. And our PHP stuff has gotten a little bit better. So we've got this basically already set up. So all of this is basically already done. Yeah, so I don't think we actually need all features. I actually want to do this. I just want to do get all features. So we're going to create an all features. We're going to create an all features function in here. So let's go over to DevCycle, and we're going to create a new feature. We're going to keep that ping. And then we're going to create a new public. Now, okay, I don't actually know, and maybe you can explain this, Will. What does it mean to be a static function? I don't understand the concept of a static function. What is that for somebody that's watching and might not know?
Well, in the context of object-oriented programming languages, a class is going to have like whenever you create a new object, it's going to be an instance of that class, like basically a copy, for instance, whereas a static function is going to just be one for that class. So you're going to access it from the class level. So you would do something like class dot whatever function is, versus if this were an instance, you would first have to initialize a new object of that set class. You know, we call it object, and then you do object dot in the thing. We call functions on objects methods. And then if it's here, it'll be static, and only one will exist. That's another reason why it's really useful. It's that instead of having all these different instances of the same thing, you have this one instance that doesn't change at the class level.
Okay, I like it. Okay, what did I break here? I broke something. Okay, maybe not. There we go. That should.
So you can't do this because this is part of the object. So static, because it's static and exists at the class level, it has no access to object level.
Awesome. So I can do public function.
Right.
And now in my application, I should be able to just do it this way. And I should actually be able to save this, go back over into my index, and I should be able to go into my index.php. And I'm going to create a new function in here. I'm going to call this one DevCycle client. And it's literally going to, yeah, you're not going to do that. We are going to do DC. I'm sorry if this is too small for people. DC, and it's not going to be get client. It's going to be get DevCycle client. And let's go here. So now I've got to feed DC in. Get DevCycle client is not being found. Quick fix. I don't know why it's not being found.
What happens if you just do, wait, what does this give you the types if you hover over DC? Did it tell you what it type? What DevCycle? Oh, by the way, you have to compose because you changed your code.
Sorry, say that again.
You had to rerun Composer because you
I already did.
Oh, you did? After you made the change?
I see. Yes. Okay. Never mind. Yes, I do. All right. Let me just run this. Let's see if this breaks anything. I'm interested to see if this breaks. Composer. I think it's Composer update will work. Yeah. But no, make sure you're updating the package. What?
I think it's because you tried update. I don't think that does what we think it does. I think that's going to try to update to the latest version. I think that's what it's trying to do. So you may have to just do the Composer install for that to work.
All right, let's just delete my lock file and delete my vendor. Delete. Probably don't need to do all these steps, but we're gonna do it anyways. Oh my god, no, stop. Composer install. Good lord. Composer install. Okay. Oh. There must be a typo in the package name. Okay, did I break something somewhere?
I don't know. It worked last time.
Yeah. Why are you... Did I remove something accidentally? No, this is fine. Oh, it's because I've got it in both places here. Oh, no, that's right. Maybe if I just do star? I'm going to try this. Root composer requires... Oh. DevCycle could not be found anywhere. Is it the name that I have set up in my other composer? Is it this? No, DevCycle. Why?
This is weird because it literally worked just before. I don't.
Yeah, I don't know what. I don't think I broke. Yeah, because we had Wong working. I haven't pushed Wong anywhere. Storage, no, that's fine.
What if you stop the app?
Maybe that's
like generally you should never install packages when something's running. I'm not saying that's going to fix it, but
I think it is. I think it's exactly because it's hanging now. Nope. Root composer JSON requires DevCycle which cannot be found in a version. There may be a typo in the package name. Type of the package name. Package not available. Stable enough version. Auto load. Hold on. Composer. Is it composer cache clear? Composer cache clear. Composer clear cache.
Oh, the beauty of CLIs. Where it's like you'll think it's one thing and it's the exact opposite. I went through this last night.
Let's go composer install. I'm in the right place. This is right. I think it's gonna throw the error again. Did I literally
requires DevCycle that cannot be found in any version. A typo in the package. Package is not available. Private package. You forgot to add the custom repository to find it. Did you add the repository to find it? Scroll up to repository.
Yeah, it's right here. No, it's not here. This is yours.
Can you go back to the GitHub project we had where we changed it, and then go to the previous commit before that? You see where it says parent, right? Oh wait, Oh.
Sorry, do you want me to go there? Sorry, was I in the right place?
Yeah, you're in the right place, kinda. So go into the top right where it says parent. It says one parent 6592. Yeah, the commit before, and open the composer right there. Okay. We were doing that. Why? Oh no, maybe. Okay, never mind. Maybe that's not it. Can you go to the other composer file at the bottom?
The lock? Or this one?
Yeah,
That's the one signal. Oh, whatever.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Yeah, so that's within there.
Yeah, what I was hoping to see was the top level composer file and see if we had any other things that were done. Oh, here, you see what? All right, here, let me.
Yeah, I get it now. It's because we have. Yeah, I need to remove it from here. And no.
You see line 13? You see that little thing, that little icon on right at the number 30? Yeah, click that. Yeah. All right. You see repositories? This is
yeah,
what was
I got
getting
it now.
at.
Okay, yeah, this makes sense.
So I
Okay.
don't know the words for these things.
I don't know why it was working before. That's what blows my mind. Is like
Yeah.
it worked for us for a moment.
Agreed. This may not actually solve it, but maybe it'll get us closer to a solution.
It may get us closer. Okay. I shouldn't have copied that. I should. Oh, because it's copying both of them. All right,
Yeah, it's a
go
diff,
in
yeah.
there.
Now you may just have to type it because you can't copy from a diff like that because like our mindset was that a diff is you know you're comparing two things, so it'll copy it verbatim.
It's fine. I'm not that lazy. Well, I am that lazy, but we'll do this anyways. All right. URL with that. Amazing. Okay, so we're gonna grab.
And that's going to be
this.
path. That's not going to be URL. It's going to be path.
All right. Path.
No. The type. The type is path.
Oh, the type. Oh, type is path,
Yeah.
and then URL is this, and then we're gonna delete that. Now we're gonna add a comma there, and we're gonna pray that that.
Well, scroll down. Did you change the version?
Yeah.
The auto load part. Okay.
Yeah. Hold on. Let's go back here. This is where I was before. Go up. Okay. Path URL. That's all good. Auto load PS4, DevCycle packages, DevCycle source. Okay. Why? What if I clear the cache again? I feel like I did like one update and now it's just like, nope, you're not allowed to do that.
To see, you can look at the diff in desktop to see if there's any changes that don't seem right. That's what I normally do whenever something happens. I just look to see what I've changed.
Okay, so in here we just canceled some stuff out in index.php.
Yeah, it's not happening there because it's happening at the composer level. So it must be in this composer JSON or composer lock.
Yeah.
Try deleting the composer lock. Just right click on it and do discard. And then try it again, see if that does anything.
Oh no, because I'd already deleted.
Oh, you already
the
did it?
composer
Okay.
lock.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, but I want to see in this composer lock from the last time that I did something. Where is it reading the DevCycle stuff from? DevCycle. Leaf. Was it Leaf DevCycle? Is that the name of the package? DevCycle Leaf. So I want to see in here DevCycle Leaf.
I don't think that's gonna. Oh, it worked. Oh wow. Okay.
But that's just.
I am actually impressed that that the search didn't fall apart on this diff.
So this was actually grabbing. I don't know how, but it was.
I think I know how.
It was grabbing from here, but then using the other file.
So here, all right. So Composer is a global thing, right? So where does Composer store files globally? Do you know? Like, does it have?
No, it doesn't. I don't know where it stores them globally.
Okay. Can you open up your terminal and just type in Composer, like a new terminal, for a fresh one? And yeah. Oh, actually, no. Go to your home directory. So just do cd space -- and enter. All right, and then let's type Composer here. All right, what we want to see is all of the packages that may exist somewhere. I don't know enough about this to know where it would be. So maybe we can figure it out.
Audit browse.
Can you view config options? Where you see that config? Can you do like a show config maybe?
Just sets config. Let's see. Exec fund. Dump auto load. Diagnose.
Yeah, let's do diagnose. That may give us something. What I want to know is where are files at? Okay, missing pub. Yeah, I don't know. All right, binary path. You see there where it says bin PHP. So
it's homebrew. Yeah, that makes sense.
So maybe Composer stuff is there.
Oh, it'll be in Homebrew. Yeah. Hold on. Let me just go into the seller in Finder. Go folder.
By the way, it's well, never mind.
Composer 275 bin. No, so it's not actually storing anything. Oh, wait, hold on. It wouldn't necessarily be in Composer. It might be in the opt. No, it's not in there. Cask room, no. Bin, no. Docs, etc. Include library, man pages, bin, share bar. No. Cache, no.
Someone is saying just do composer clear cache. I think you did that.
I did.
So try this. Do composer install space -- no - cache.
Sorry, composer what?
Yeah, I'm gonna.
You gonna send it to me?
Yeah. Wait, how do I do this?
No.
I'm using. This is the problem with using my browser for things. Oh shit.
Yeah.
I don't know where we are.
Anywhere. Send it anywhere, and I'll get it.
There we go. I found it.
All right, let's try this. And we're going to do this in our Leaf extensions folder back over here. All right, let's try this again. Paste. Oh, you know what it is? This.
Oh, wait.
I think, because I think it says minimum stability. Hold on, maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, because dev, I would expect that to work at dev, because this is dev, right?
All right, I was wrong. Oh, hold on.
No, you got a different error. This is a different error.
It could not be found in any version. There must be a typo in the package name. Okay, so DevCycle Leaf plugin source. Hold on. Okay, so let me put that
change it back to dev main for that.
Up here, yeah. It's also having an error with yours though.
I thought we deleted mine.
No.
Is one signal still there? If so, remove it so that we're not dealing with extra shit.
Okay, let's just delete all of that. All right, that's all gone. Right now. I don't think it's gonna work, but I must have changed some naming convention.
I think I didn't see it though, unless you did it while I wasn't paying.
Let me go look. So here I had packages DevCycle source DevCycle // Do I have that here? I have DevCycle // PS4 auto load. Yes, DevCycle. This had it DevCycle with the star. Minimum stability dev. I'm going to change this back to the star.
Why don't you try going to that path, copy that path, and then like CD into it and see if you actually get somewhere where you expect.
Oh, CD into it. Yes. Sorry.
Okay, it brings you somewhere.
Yeah, it's bringing me into the right place.
Should there be more stuff here?
No, that's it. It's literally just bringing me through to the... Oh, I think I might know what it is then. And maybe it was just meant to go through. Uh-oh.
Yep.
I know what it is. Because if you look here, we went to the DevCycle packages DevCycle, but not to the DevCycle source, whereas here we went to the source.
Kind of like there's some other things that are in that folder. Okay. Yeah, I think this will work now.
Let's try this. Oh, but now we need to get right into the back place. CD ... we need to go CD. Where are we going to? Oh, I'm so lost. I'm just gonna go back.
I don't think you need to go anywhere. I think you're where you need to be.
No, because I'd CD'd a bunch of different places there. Let's go composer install. Okay, that did it. It's literally that /source. Okay, so index.php.m6. So all of our errors are gone. So now I should be able to feed in here, DevCycle client. And then I think I need to do here equals DevCycle client. Okay, and render. And then in my index, I should now be able to go DevCycle client. Let's do DD DevCycle client, I think, or Echo. Is it dump and die? Let me see. Hold on. There's like a specific dump and die PHP. Var dump. Var dump. Let's go at PHP and PHP var dump. And not apps. We're going to dump DevCycle client. Okay, so now if I go in here and refresh, site can't be reached because I'm not actually running it right now. I think I shut it down everywhere. Yeah, and I'm going to close these terminals, close, and open a new one here. Run it, composer, or leaf serve. Okay, let's see if this is running now. Blade compiler does not exist. What if I remove this? Blade compiler does not exist. What? Everything was working. It was all working fine. Maybe I need to pull this. I'll pull this for a second. Maybe I'm just putting this in the wrong way. Target class blade compiler does not exist. Did we move?
I don't think we did.
Storage cache views. Storage cache. Okay, I'm gonna close that again. Leave serve. What? Yeah, but how? Everything was working. What did we break now? And by we, I definitely mean me.
I don't know, to be honest.
Okay, hold on. Let me
What
echo.
happens if you remove that use one signal thing
Where's the, this one?
on line 7? Just comment it out.
Leaf blade.
Was blade in the auto load as well? Did that get changed? If you go to GitHub desktop, let's see if there's any changes there. No.
Oh, but it's not here.
Yeah. Wait, what are you saying that's not there?
The blade stuff's not actually in here. I'm pretty sure there's like a specific package we needed to install to use blade. Hold the phone. Something's fishy here.
Yeah,
blade.
You may want to go back to the history because I don't know. Like it was working just a few minutes ago.
Blade leaf PHP.
This is one of the bad experience when your tooling will sometimes work. Inconsistency, I think that's the enemy. I'd rather it always work or always never work versus it's spotty because it's like it's hard to diagnose at that point. Man, it's about to storm again. What the hell? It's thundering.
I don't know how, but we somehow deleted. Does it exist over here? Where's our oh, whatever. I'll see if it's working now. I'm gonna go back to it, but I think that we somehow, and by we again I mean me, that I somehow deleted that blade.
I can give you a little pro tip or trick that you can do if you want to see stuff like that. If you go to your terminal in Visual Studio, and then you can type in git show head, but don't press enter first. It's git space show space capital head, like all caps, and then do the tilde. No space. Space head, and then tilde, and then 3 or 4, I don't know, put a number, 4 maybe, and press enter. So if you look at this diff, you can see where things are. So essentially, if you do the tilde, that's saying, hey, from head, where we are now, because Git is a tape head, essentially. You can think of it as tape, a Turing machine. You're saying, hey, go back this many, and then show me the thing. So that's what's happening here. So what you could do is, like, if you're ever confused or if you're ever wondering, like, what did I do in the past? That's a very quick way to do it. But you kind of have to know how many commits back it was.
Yeah. I'm very curious because, okay, I need to go back here because this was all working a moment ago. So it's all working. What is in this active composer.json? We had leaf blade, fetch form, leaf blade, fetch form. Leaf.
Why do you have two? You have two leaf blades.
No, I don't.
Oh wait, never mind. There's two leaves. My bad.
Yeah,
Why is it dev
yeah,
master though? Is that not a version?
Yeah, that's odd. I'm gonna change it to this. I'm just gonna go with what we have here. And then I'm gonna delete this lock. And I'm also gonna delete this vendor folder again. I'm gonna clear the cache.
Or just make sure you install with no cache. I think that's
Yeah.
I think it does the same thing.
How do I get out of this?
Q.
WQ.
Q. Just Q.
All right. Composer. What was it? What was the command? Composer,
Install
no
that
cache.
space dash no
Install.
dash cache. Basically,
Install.
however you do it, and then dash no cache.
Okay.
No, dash no cache. So you just
Dash no cache. Yeah, because it's command there. All right. Okay. Amazing. Good. Okay, so that should have worked. If I go back over here, I should be able to refresh my blade compiler. Was that because I was still running? Yes, maybe this is what it is. Blade compiler does not exist, but it does exist because we just installed it.
Are you getting a request at all? I guess so. I guess that's what accepted is. Yeah, you're getting to 500. Yeah. So
Why blade compiler -1? Blade compiler does not exist. It's very much. It's weird. Michael, where are you? If you're watching this stream right now and you can go into chat and tell us what the heck. Oh, hold on. What if I delete this cached item? Blade compiler does not exist. Target class blade compiler does not exist. Class blade compiler does not exist after upgrading. Lock your files. App provider. Register boot. What? No, that's not what I want. Class does not exist. Okay, this is old school stuff.
that GitHub issue may be promising.
Target class does not exist. Laravel permission. Register blade extensions from register to boot method. Blade compiler. Yeah, but we're doing all of this. Hold on. Maybe I did something in here that actually impacted that. So here's our .m stuff. Here's our blade stuff. Here's our setting up a new blade. We're feeding blade into here. We're running blade here. What if I just, maybe this is causing the error? Maybe I am doing something wrong there because it was working fine.
Well, let's read the stack trace. Maybe we'll get something here. So we are bind the resolution, we do some reflection, construct and limit a container. Keep scrolling down. Doesn't show, none of these show as an error where what happened. So go to the very top one where it failed. Wait, how is this a stack or? I see what. Wait, okay, I see what's happening. Okay, this is where it failed apparently. I don't know why. I have no idea. Are we using the same version of PHP that we were using last time?
Yeah.
Remember when you did that update to when you did the composer update? Could that have like what did that do?
I might have done something. Composer update. I was pretty sure. Yeah, it wasn't self update. Yeah, it updates your dependencies, not composer itself.
No, it said it updated composer, right? See, to update.
No,
composer.
you run self update.
Ah,
So
okay,
you
I see.
run-
Gotcha.
Yeah, so PHP. Oh, hold on, maybe I am running a different PHP version. PHP-V. No, 8.3. That's what we were running before. Okay. I think maybe I'm breaking it. No, I deleted that from in there.
Dude, are
That's
those
all
comments
gone.
valid? Can you even have that? You commented that out. Maybe don't comment it out. Just maybe,
Delete.
yeah, just delete it for now.
Oh, Yes, because this is Blade.
Yeah.
No, that's the right commenting. That's how you commented Blade, but I'll still delete it because we don't need it right now.
Well,
Okay.
add it back after we confirm. All right, yeah, sure. Add it back then, since it doesn't have
Okay.
an effect.
So it's not that that's causing this. It's not here. I'm going to even get rid of that echo because maybe I don't need it. DC, that's there. Blade. I think it's not instantiating
I think
the
it's falling
Blade.
on line 23. I think that's what's happening.
Yeah, I think so too. Blade, make, index. Yeah, all of that seems to be good. Why suddenly is it doing this though? Why suddenly? It does not exist -1. Oh, just we had this. Hide. I am very confused. This is like the stream for Michael to be here. Everything seemed to be working last time. Use leaf blade. I mean, let's go to the docs. Leaf blade. I mean, it's possible that maybe it's breaking because of the way that I'm instantiating here.
But you're not doing it.
I'm not doing anything. Exactly. I'm not even calling this within my application, so it shouldn't do anything. All right. So I'm glad that I'm not crazy that shouldn't be what it is.
So here's a pro tip for the future. This is something that I practice and I tell all the engineers who I mentor this. Anytime you get your project to a working state, you need to commit. And because you didn't commit, we can't go back to a known state. So
I mean, our known state was when we.
Well, I'm talking about the one because we got it working with all the stuff where it was working. Yeah, that would have been. I wasn't thinking. I kind of just do it. I don't really think about it. But yeah, like once we get this to a known state where it's working, we need to commit so that if we ever do something, we can easily go back and say, we'll just go to another one.
Okay, we're gonna do something different. We're gonna do this, and we're gonna do. We were doing it the right way before, because that's what it's calling for us to do. Yes, yes. Blade configure, echo blade, make render. Make render, echo blade, make render. What if we just do render instead of make render?
Don't you have to compile the thing first before? I thought that's what make was doing.
It's just a shorthand.
Oh, okay.
Okay, today is it still running? Yes, it's running right here. Okay, let's try this again. I mean, what is happening here? It's the right composer. All of this is as it should be. The only differences here are, okay, I'm going to do something totally different. I want to remove the DevCycle require altogether. See if in some way this is breaking things. I don't think it is, but we'll find out. Oh, and I should have done that. All right, let's go composer install. Okay, composer lock. Great.
You want to go into the vendor directory and make sure that it didn't pull it down. 'Cause I think when you install, I don't know if it'll do the things. Oh, it did. Okay, we're good. Or is it in composer? Yeah, we're good. Okay.
All right, we're good. Leave serve. Okay, good. Good. So now if I go in here and I cancel this out and I get rid of this. No, we're still getting this blade compilation error. Maybe, hold on. I'm going to just clear my cache because maybe, I don't know why it would, but like, no, it's not even.
No, that wouldn't make a difference. This
It wouldn't make a
happening on your
difference. It's server side. Yeah,
It's a 500 error.
There's we had this issue like the first week that we were building this out, that there was some random, and yet last week it ran fine when I was doing all of this work on, I think it's my local device, because it was working fine last week, and it was working fine earlier.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, I had a problem like this a couple of days ago with a test runner framework that I was trying to use in JavaScript Node land. And the solution for me was to switch to It's just, I went from jest to v test, and it just worked.
Yeah. I don't want to have to switch to a different.
Well, let's do this.
Blade?
Let's go back to desktop. Let's create a new branch from here, and then we'll like go back to the original thing and see if that's still working. And that will at least tell us whether or not it's what we've done.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, let's do a new branch.
Place.
Let's call this.
Oh, you gotta. I think you gotta actually click new branch first.
I'm also. Oh no, I can type it in. Oh yeah, no, you're right. New branch. Okay, we're gonna call this one. What's the date today? May 29th.
No, don't name it after this. This is attempt to I don't know what were you doing? What one signal? I don't know. Not one signal. DevCycle.
Attempt to
add functionality for DevCycle or something.
DevCycle client variable. I'm just gonna.
Fun fact: if you just press, you want to bring the changes. If you just space, will automatically hyphenate for you.
All right. I don't actually need to publish this branch though. I just need to have this branch.
You just need to have it. Okay, so now we can go back to the other one, and let's keep. Yeah, cool.
All right, and then we're gonna go back into where's our? There we are. Okay,
you wanna? Okay, yeah. All right,
and then I'm gonna get rid of this, and delete, and move to trash. And now we should have our env, which should be working. Our composer JSON pulling for the right places.
Go ahead and delete the cache, I guess. Whatever. If there's
let's just do cache clear composer.
No, not that cache. I'm talking about storage cache. Maybe there's something in there.
Yeah, we're gonna clear that too. So we're gonna clear that cache. There's nothing in that one, and then we're gonna go composer install. See if I can get the composer install -- no cache. All right. So if you're following along, everybody, this should work because it was working for us earlier. All right. And now we should be able to go leave serve. And if I go here and refresh.
Same thing. All right. So now we know that.
No. A different error though. We're going back and forth. We're going back and forth between. So something is shifted in. I wonder if Leaf is actually, if this is compatible with PHP 8.3. Because PHP 8.3.6 is cutting it did, but maybe I was using a different Leaf. No, not Leaf. I want to go Blade. Last time that was updated was, does it actually say?
The last update, sometimes it'll say it in the releases.
So this is only compatible. I can never remember. Does this mean that any version of 8?
It needs to be 8, just 8. It needs to start with 8. Data.
Okay,
it needs to be data.
So I need to install a different version of PHP. So that I think is the issue here, is that technically it shouldn't have run. It must have been running a cache somehow. So I need to. It shouldn't even install.
See, the problem with that though is it worked on mine, and I have 8.3.7 for PHP.
Okay, pull this one down. Pull this down on yours, and let's see.
I already have it. It's yeah, I already have it. So just leave serve.
Leave serve, but kill the composer lock and kill the vendor, and see if it works for you. Like do the install.
Here, I guess let me share my screen so that you can at least see what I'm doing. Oh wait, I am sharing my screen.
Not on mine.
Oh, okay, my bad. I must have stopped. Entire screen. Okay. So we're here, and you want me to remove the vendor file?
Yeah.
And what else?
And remove the composer.lock file.
All right.
And then run composer install no cache.
Yeah, I get the same thing now too.
So you're getting the blade compilation error too.
Yeah.
But
Now,
if
now
you-
I am. I wasn't getting it before.
So okay, now get rid of the like undo those changes where you deleted the vendor and composer.
I actually can't undo that. I
Can you,
deleted it.
you can undo the composer lock though thing that you did, right?
Yeah. Let me see. We'll see if I have that. Yes.
Yeah, so just undo the composer lock
Okay.
and then try it again. Try the install again, like kill the vendor folder and then do the install. And then leave serve.
Okay.
So something's updating in that composer that's in that updated composer lock that is breaking things.
Then here, how about I do this? Let's see. I'll open this. I will send you my composer lock. Just dump it in yours. See what happens.
The current?
Yeah,
Okay.
mine, yeah.
You have to send this to me on Slack?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me go grab it.
Wait, it won't let me send it. What the fuck? All right, give me a second. I got to rename it .lock.txt or something. It's treating it as a binary file because I don't know why. It's really dumb. Yeah, it wouldn't let me send it. There you are. You're good now.
Okay, so let me pull this over. That's big. Okay, download from one signal. We're gonna save that to desktop. We're gonna open this over file open over here.
I just stopped my screen share, by the way.
Okay, and I'm gonna pull mine back up, and then this is what Will just sent me, and I'm gonna rename this to lock. Okay, use lock. Open this in VS Code. Okay, so here's the one that Will sent me. Here is my lock that I have. So is there a way? I have like a specific
Are
piece
you
of
trying
software
to? Do you want to see them side to side?
I want to compare. Yeah.
Okay, so what you can do is you can do go open up your terminal, and it's going to be best if you put these in a similar location. So I would encourage you to like rename one, the
But
one
why
the
not
lock.
I can just split right though, right? Like I can just
Well,
look this way.
Yeah, but that won't give you the diff. But yeah, sure.
Oh no, the diff. Oh, okay, okay. Yes, you want them both in the same place. Okay.
Yeah, because if you do a diff, it'll tell you what's changed. That's really all you care about, right? You
yeah,
don't
let's
really.
do that. Let me move them to the same place. Let's go. No.
Well, you can't do it yet.
No.
You have to rename one of them.
No, I realize that. I'm
Okay.
just gonna rename this one to composer will dot lock, and then we're gonna move that one to. We're gonna copy that over to our. Not here. Close that. Not there. VS Code. We're gonna copy that over into here. Yes, paste. Okay, they're both in the same place now.
Okay, so
New
and
terminal.
you could do diff. Just hit diff and press enter first. I want to make sure you have it installed. Yeah, all right. So
Yeah.
you'll do diff and then you'll pass the first path. So whatever it is. And
Yeah.
I would use tab complete. If it's not finding it, then put the second one. So space second file. Did you tab it? Did it complete? All
Yeah, there we go.
Okay. And then this will give you an idea of like what's different.
Okay, so let's see what has shifted in here. God, I mean, I said this was color changed. So
There, I don't know why yours isn't in color, but mine is in color.
what's why am I getting an X? Command execute now. Took 30. Oh, it failed.
I don't think that failed. Whatever your tool, your plugin may be looking at the exit code, and it may be assuming that if it's non-zero exit code, then it's a failure, but that may not necessarily be true.
Okay. So here, translation contract. So this one's gone. 3.5, 8.1. I mean, I don't think it's the Symphony stuff for Blade.
There definitely are differences.
Oh yeah, there's a ton of differences in here. A lot of it's just like bumping it up to like minimal version of PHP 8.1.
I think that's when I remember you did that update, the composer update. I think that did something. Let's see what happens if you take, like, let's rename your composer to like old, and then try the new one and see what happens. And then you'll have to do the composer install again, but just don't delete the lock.
Okay, so let's keep this here and let's go delete my vendor, delete, and let's go composer install. Composer install. Okay. And now leaf serve. Oh, it's because I must already be running it somewhere. Okay, let's try this again. Leaf serve. All right, let's see if this is running. Oh, it's full screen. That's why. Okay, so
I think it's when you did that composer update thing.
Yeah.
But I don't understand why after you've deleted all of the vendor and you're even saying no cache, I don't understand why it's still giving you different versions. Because remember my composer that I just created, that lock, I created that when you were telling me to do the thing, that was just created.
Yeah. I'm going to copy this. I'm going to copy this and I'm going to now go back over to my other version. Leave my changes on main, switch branch. Let's refresh all. Oh, wrong one. Leave extensions. Okay, so now I'm going to replace my version that's in here. And I'm going to delete this one. Trash. Rename. Damn, that's weird. Yeah, I definitely broke something there. But that's good to know that like any of those updates is literally breaking the blade stuff. So Michael, when you
it could. This is one of the reasons why I'm very I generally don't update packages or things because dependency hell. Like, you know, you may update something but one other thing, I don't know. I know that the package manager should handle that, but in my experience, it's never been great.
What if I delete my composer.json? I think it'll read from composer.lock. Nope.
It can't though. So the lock and the JSON are two fundamentally different things. So the JSON is going to be your requirements, but the lock is going to be the requirements of all of those other things, and it's going to do all of the reconciliation and stuff.
So I actually need to go now back to here. Let me go here. Leave my changes there. You overwrite your existing stash with your current changes. Overwrite.
What is your existing cache before you just overwrite it? What's
it was that I updated the composer.lock and added a new file. Okay. Oh my god, what did I just do? You sure you want to proceed?
Like, click cancel for now and go to the stash changes. Cancel again, because we can do it. And you see where it says stash changes? They added a button. Okay, that wasn't there before.
This is fine. This is fine. I'm happy. I can. This is good. So restore. No. Discard?
You can just discard it if you don't want it.
No, I guess I don't need this specific.
What do you want to do?
I want to keep that in there for now, just so that I have it.
Okay, in this main branch, what I would recommend you do is do cancel for here, and then restore.
Hold on. I want to keep the composer -old in my other branch.
Okay, so let's restore this. Okay, now switch to your other branch and then bring your changes over.
Switch branch. Okay, this, and then I want to switch back. And I want to leave my changes here.
But yeah. Here, before you do that, click cancel. Click cancel. Can you just do a commit? Like, let's just commit this.
Okay.
You can just command enter. You don't even have to give a name because we're gonna throw it away maybe in the future. Like, literally just command enter. You don't have to do anything else.
Okay, we're there.
And now if you go back to your other one, you should be all good.
Okay, sick. All right. So this is what I wanted to do. And then I don't need this open anymore because I don't think we're gonna get to that today. Just fine. We're gonna go here.
Oh, casual economist says that he loves the problem solving. I
love
wonder
it
if
too.
does Andrew love it though? That's the question.
I do. I absolutely do. I find like this is such a nice way to like learn and go through this process, and for people to like see what it actually looks like doing this, not like what people make it look like. Sometimes they make it seem like it's all just build some cool thing, and half of the time is just spent troubleshooting issues that you're having.
This is why I do my build in public live streams, is for that reason. But then people don't watch it or engage, so it begs the purpose of it begs the reason of like, why don't I even do it?
Okay, so this should now work when I run install. Okay, good, it did. Sick. Okay, that's what I was hoping for. Okay, so now this is all the new changes that I made. So now if I go back to let me get a full screen, I refresh this can't be reached.
Yeah.
Okay, it's because I'm not running leaf serve. Cross your fingers, everybody, that we don't get our blade error. But that's the wrong.
Well, remember we switched back to my branch. We got to redo all of that other stuff that we did before, which should be fairly simple because we've done it already.
Okay. So first things first, we're gonna go into here. We're gonna change this to type path, and then we're gonna remove this.
You can keep it. Just keep it. It's not breaking anything. Like let's do one thing at a time and make sure it's still working.
We're gonna keep that. We're now gonna change that from path, and then I'm gonna actually grab the path for my code. Where did I put it?
It was in user. I think it's user your name /
user
GitHub, documents
Andrew, GitHub documents GitHub, and then it was DevCycle leaf plugin. All right, we're gonna do command. No, that one. Copy as path name back into here. Oh, we're gonna do this one is VCS, and we're gonna do this.
No, you were right. You had
No, that's the one signal one.
Oh, okay.
Path.
Why is one signal first?
And then the other thing that we were gonna do down here was we needed to do the auto load. PS4, DevCycle, and then we needed to go here and here. Okay, and then source on this one. Okay, and now we need to delete our vendor folder.
You have an issue?
I do, because I did the same thing again. I think I'm missing one. Yes, I need one more. Okay, and now we're gonna cancel this, and we're gonna go composer, install. Oh, but then that lock might be reading from.
Well, you didn't say no cache, which is good, so it should have just picked whatever you had originally. So what happens if you try to serve it this time?
Okay, let's go back to here. Let's serve this, leave serve. Good.
Okay. All right. Oh, you saw that? It said long before it fell, but it's failing on the one signal side. So now on the one signal, wait, why it works again?
We're getting the same timeout or the request thing. Okay, so now I have if my new version of DevCycle is working, I should be able to echo DevCycle, and then I called it get DevCycle client, I think. Was it get DevCycle client or was it?
I don't remember. But can you do that? Because I thought it was a instance function.
We're gonna see. Either way, it's pulled the wrong DevCycle.
Yeah, I see.
Because it's still grabbing from the lock file.
Oh yeah. So maybe you got to regenerate the lock file. So go ahead and delete the lock file and regenerate it, because the lock file, remember, we generated it and it's using that to install the packages. But you just changed your package JSON or whatever you call it, your composer.
I think
JSON.
this is gonna break everything, but we're gonna find out. Composer install. What? Oh, my API limit's done. Okay, fine.
API limit?
Yeah, the GitHub API limit stuff. It's fine. I'll just remove the one signal stuff. Can I just cancel out there? They're not permitted in JSON. All right. Great.
How are you getting an
Yeah.
API limit? I've never gotten one of those from GitHub.
No, I'm getting API limits on everything today. No, I don't care about this.
You may want to recycle your keys or tokens just to make sure, maybe because someone could be using them if you, because like that's one thing, because we do stuff publicly. Like
Okay,
somebody could
this
be doing
did.
that.
So this did it, but this just updated a bunch of stuff.
Well, let's see. Maybe it doesn't matter. Let's hope. If it does, then
Let's hope. Okay, let's go leaf serve. Okay. Okay, good. Okay, so that did that. Let's remove this. Let's remove this. We're gonna remove this. We're gonna remove this. We're going to change this to DVC, and then DevCycle should be grabbing from get DevCycle client. I don't know if this is actually going to work, but we're going to try. Oh no, we're going to call this.
got to delete OS, and
Yeah,
you got to pass DS, or actually just change OS to DC, and then you should
Oh,
be able
yeah,
to do
good.
DC on line 21 and call your function there.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, let's change that to DC. DC. Go here, get DevCycle client, and then DC we need to define. Oh no, just change it here. DC. Okay, and then this needs to be that. Okay, and then this is going to say non-static method should not be called statically. Okay, good. So that's good because I don't actually want to call that there. Amazing. And now I should be able to just call apps, and then in my application, I should now back in my, holy moly, we went through the ringer today. Views, index. Now I'm going to actually comment all of that out. And then I just want to @PHP, end PHP. I want a var dump apps. Good. All right. Now let's see what that did. Uncaught. One signal not found. Am I still calling one signal somewhere? I am. Have I broken it with this var dump?
I have a feeling that could be it. Delete it and try it.
But then, so that just broke everything. So it was working. And then I did that, and now everything has broken.
Well, it would be nice to know at what point did it break. Was it the last thing that you did, or if you put this back to where it was, does it work? No, keep the OS out. We don't want that. So where you're passing to the apps, like the apps, maybe you can't pass that because that's a client. That doesn't make sense. You're trying to pass a server-side client to a client. That doesn't make sense. So you understand what I'm getting at? Like
I do, yeah.
You can't pass a server-side API.
But
thing.
that shouldn't break the compiler.
But it should. Because
But it shouldn't completely break the compiler now. Like it shouldn't still be broken. Oh, maybe that's it. Maybe it's because I'm even calling apps.
Oh no, I see what you're saying. No, you're right. Well, you also didn't stop the app. Maybe that has something to do with it.
Okay, that should now do that.
No, I don't know. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, it should be fine here.
Yeah, it should have, like, it's not like there's nothing in the
actually
cache
no.
right
Go to the index or whatever
on there.
The blade. Is that the blade thing?
Yep.
All right. Doesn't it accept an app?
It does. It does pull in apps here.
So shouldn't we pass in those things? Like just pass app as a string in the other thing. Because you're not passing it on line 21. You deleted it. Yeah, let's just pass it in as a raw string.
I don't know. I have no idea. broken it twice on stream doing the exact same thing. It was literally doing that maybe I'm using the wrong version of Blade. Maybe you can't just call raw PHP inside of a Blade.
But that shouldn't stop it from not working now.
I agree. Michael, this is the one for you to be here. This is a bug that has happened twice that I cannot seem to get out of it. Yeah, it shouldn't, like, even if I don't call that.
Well, let's make it, let's remove everything. Let's remove DC. Let's make basically we need to make a reproduction example. We need to keep line 13. You probably don't want to delete that. We can delete line 11 and 10 and 8, as well as line 6. And yeah. Oh, when I say delete, I mean literally delete. But don't do it yet, generally, because I'm used to using Git. So like, you can always go back. But for now, we're gonna just pass in apps like that. We got the name. Yeah, I think that should be it. Let's see what happens.
Okay, on the different error, undefined variable DC.
Yeah. Yep. All right. Yeah. So this at this point, I am fairly confident that this is a bug in that particular library. Yeah. This is the smallest reproducible example. What I would do at this point is create a new issue in the repo for this and give that the reproduction right here, along with the package lock. But obviously, we want to make it as clear as possible. So remove anything that has nothing to do with the reproduction, and just say like, hey, like we do this and it's not working with this version of PHP.
So so this is not working. If I remove all of this stuff. And I mean, I'm not even calling apps in here. That would be the most minimal. If I just remove all of this from here.
Yeah, you're right. And let's keep the name. So yeah, we'll pass in a name and let's put reproduction. Doesn't work. Does it work? It doesn't. So yeah, at this point, yeah, we have the reproduction, and what we can do is just say, hey, this doesn't work. We are 2 hours in, so what we could do is on the stream, like you can put a timestamp. I'm just telling you so you know. You can basically give a link and say, hey, you can see it in action. We tried it. Here you go.
Yeah, and I feel like it's also the lock file has something to do with it. But I may have to do this. I'm going to save this. I have this on my device. I'm not going to do anything with it, but I got to catch a flight in like 4 hours.
All right. We'll go.
So I feel like I want to get this to the point, but it's on video and I've got the repo saved here. So you know what I'm going to do actually, because I want to be able to do this. Maybe I'll do this on the plane. I'm going to push this to, I'm in the right place. I'm going to push
before
all
you
of this.
Push that, like go to desktop and make a new branch for this and call this, whatever this is, reproduction.
New branch.
Error. You want to do it from the attempt to add.
Yes. Error. Blade reproduction.
See, isn't that a nice quality of life thing? It automatically hyphenates.
It is. All right, bring my changes to error blade reproduction.
Gotta commit.
And now I'm gonna push these.
All right, this is just like add the reproduction, I guess, repo code.
All right, we're going to publish that there into that leaf extensions. And then Michael, if you're watching this, you've got an issue, a PR coming.
You see where it says preview pull request? If you hit that little drop, or you could do that too, create pull request. You see the button? It's the CTA.
No, I do, but I don't know if I actually want to do a PR.
Well, the PR so that you can easily share it. That's what PR is.
Oh, I see. Okay, create PR. Okay, create PR.
So now you can package this up and just send him a link to this and say, hey, and he can go and see files change. We don't have to, we're not going to merge it, so it's fine.
Yeah, that's good. Okay.
And there's another really cool thing that you can do with PR. So go to the index blade PHP file, or the index file, I'm sorry. And then like if you hover over in the gutter on line 10, no, the other 10, not that 10, on the right side, you see where it says line 10 or line 18. How about that? Line 18. All right, scroll up. Oh, you had it right there.
Oh,
So,
I see.
Click that.
Yeah.
And then what you could do here is you could put a comment here. And you can say, hey, this is some extra context so you can give some information.
I like this.
Yeah.
I like it. You know what? We didn't actually accomplish anything on today's stream in terms of code, but I also feel like we found a bug, which I'm kind of okay with.
Yeah. So we'll report the bug. Maybe we could do that next stream. So, because I think a lot of people don't know what good bug reporting looks like.
I agree.
From a maintainer's perspective, that's where I come in.
Yeah, I agree. So same time, 2 weeks, Will?
Sure. I think so. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I'll get it in your calendar. I'm off next week. I'm heading to a wedding tomorrow, and then I'm staying and doing some tech support for my parents for a week. So
well, you have fun with that. Enjoy the wedding. You know.
I will.
All right. Well, then I suppose we'll chat later.
Yeah. So thanks everybody for watching, by the way, because we haven't been talking to you a lot. Casual Economist, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much to everybody else for sticking around. I love it. I love that you're here. I know we didn't get too far today, but there's lots of code. Hopefully Michael will be on here on the next stream as well, so we can keep going. Yeah, I hate to do this. I hate to code and run, especially because this was, we got somewhere interesting. But I do. I always don't give myself enough time. So I gotta go grab some dinner and then go finish packing. All right.
Yeah. Make sure you don't miss that flight. I miss flights too often.
I hear that. I'm very lucky though, because we live on an island. So it's a very small airport. It's like the longest I've ever had to wait in security is like 15 minutes, and I never travel with checked luggage. So that makes my life a little bit easier.
That's the first hack. Carry on all the time.
Always carry on.
They can't lose your shit.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and then just I'm always there fairly early. So anyways, for now, everybody, I think we're gonna call it. Will, thank you so much for today. Sorry that I can't stick around. I'd love to chat a little bit more, but I got to go.
All right. We'll talk later.
See you later.
See y'all later.
See you later, everybody. Bye.
Don't go in there. They're having the let's try to